Hello, investors and future investors. Welcome to the channel. For today's video, I'm going to show you the truth about LEAPS option. I know you see lots of video about LEAPS option, the potentials it could give you, and also the disasters it could cause. In today's video, I'm going to show you if you manage your LEAPS option properly, you always going to come out on top. Now, today's video is going to be a bit more advanced because we're really going to be getting down and dirty with options. However, if you're trying to use options in order to make a little extra income to supplement your regular 9 to 5, then you should definitely watch this video. And do try your best to follow along. Welcome to Investment Gains. Let's jump right into it. Welcome back, investors and future investors. My name is Tim. And on this channel, I show you how I use my portfolio in order to make consistent income. For today's video, I'm going to be going over the truth about LEAPS. I'm going to be showing you a step-by-step process of what it is to sell LEAPS, to roll LEAPS, and to sell covered calls using your LEAPS option. I will show you how, if managed correctly, LEAPS option can always be profitable. Before we even get into this, there's two things I always require from my subscribers and my viewers. Number one, always make sure you do your own due diligence before investing. Number two, always make sure you have an exit strategy before entering any options contract. And we will be going over some exit strategies in this video. So you guys know how we do it. Let's go ahead and get down and dirty with options. If I lose you guys at any point in the video, just let me know in the comments below what part of the video you actually got lost. Maybe I'll make a follow-up video in order to do a more detailed explanation of what's going on here. So let's begin. As you guys can see here, I have a hood call at a $42 strike price. Now, this is a LEAPS option. LEAPS stands for Long-Term Equity Anticipation Securities, which is the acronym LEAPS. If you have one, it's a LEAPS. If you have multiple, it's still a LEAPS. That's just how it works out. Now, I'm going to go down and I'm going to explain this LEAPS to you. So as you can see here, the expiration date is January 16, 2026. When I bought this LEAPS option, my average cost was $12, meaning I paid $1,212 in order to acquire this LEAPS option. Now, as you guys know, on this channel, we mostly do income generating option strategies in order for us to get income as soon as we do the strategy, and that's what allows us to grow our option portfolio. However, for this option strategy, which I'm using, which is known as the PMCC option strategy, it requires that you buy an option first. So this is the only time I actually do buy options. Now, currently, this hood option is trading at $973. So as you can see, I paid $1,200 for it. Now it's only cost $1,000. So if I were to close this option right now, it would look like I'm down $200, but bear with me. I will show you the true about LEAPS option. So if we were to go down here, you're going to see the total return is minus 239 and I'm 19% down on this LEAPS option. Now, I did mention to you that this is a LEAPS option. Don't worry about the date. The reason why it says 326 is that I employed another exit strategy, which was I rolled over this LEAPS option. It was currently at $40 and I rolled it out to $42 and I acquired an additional credit. So let's just say I were to subtract that credit I received, which was $90 from the $200 that I'm down. Now it looks like I'm only down $110. Things are looking up, but let's continue. Now let's go down. I'm going to show you the roll that I did, and that's going to be right here. So like I mentioned, this is a LEAPS option that was recently rolled over. So when I rolled it over, I did receive an additional $90 right here. So like I just mentioned a couple seconds ago, if I were to close this option position right now, it would look like I'm only down $110. Now I'm going to go ahead and show you the additional income that I'm making with this LEAPS option in my portfolio. Okay, so this is a covered call that I sold against the LEAPS option that I have in my portfolio that I bought for $1,212. Earlier in the video, I mentioned that when you sell a covered call using a LEAPS option, that new option strategy is known as the PMCC or Poor Man's Covered Call. Now, by selling this new option, I was able to generate some money. The amount of money I generated was right here, $2.82 or $282. If you were to go now and minus the $110 that I should be down from this, now you would see that I'm up $170. But bear with me, it does not stop there. I'm really going to show you the truth about LEAPS in this video today. So, you guys know how these option strategies go. As soon as you do the trade, you receive the money. So this 282 is mine to keep no matter how the trade goes. If Robinhood was to go to the $50 strike that I chose to sell my covered call, then I could employ an exit strategy, which I just showed you before, which is to roll this option over. So now I'm up about $170 on the trade. So bear with me once again. I'm going to show you some additional money I'm making with this same LEAPS option. And stay to the end of the video. The last one will definitely blow your mind. Okay, so here is some additional money that I'm going to show you guys. Now, I did show you that I'm up. If I would close the trade today, right now, I would still be profiting $170. Now, during the course of me having that LEAPS option in my portfolio, I was able to generate some consistent income. As you can see here, there's a $50 income right here. We're going to go scroll down just a bit more, and you could see there's another $38 here, an additional $3 here, and I will explain these to you in just a second. As you can see, it keeps getting better. $50, $13, $37, $53. These are all positives right here that allows me to keep growing my accounts portfolio. That right there, investors and future investors, is the truth about LEAPS option. If you were to manage your LEAPS options carefully, not only are you going to be able to come out on top, you're going to be able to continuously keep generating income on a regular basis in order to grow your options portfolio. Now we're going to go ahead. I'm going to go into another LEAPS option that I have in my portfolio just to show you how this works out once again. Okay, investors and future investors, here we are. This is a SMCI LEAPS option. Now I do have the $30 call right here, and let's go down. Let me explain this one to you once again. My expiration date is January 16, 2026. The reason why I choose to use these long calls or these LEAPS option is because I do not have time to worry about tariffs or all the short-term noise that's going on in the market. None of that matters to me. I'm in this game for the long run, so I choose option strategies where I could fade out all the noise. While I have these long-term strategies in my portfolio, I then use them in order for me to generate some consistent income. Now, by me making consistent income, I do it at a very conservative price point in order for me not to be assigned on my LEAPS option. Remember, the whole point of having LEAPS option is that you're going to make money whenever the share price were to appreciate in value. Now, as all of you guys know, the stock market mostly goes up a lot more than it goes down. So if you were to do a LEAPS option and you give yourself enough time, you're always going to come out on top. So here we are on the SMCI LEAPS option, and I paid $1,070, which is $10.70 in option terms. Currently, it's trading at 8.58. So if you look at it at face value, it looks like I'm down $212 or 19%, but that is far from the truth. Let me go ahead and show you how I made money on this LEAPS option. Okay guys, so here we are in one of my options exit position once again. And as you guys can see, when I did this contract, I rolled it out to get an additional $9. Now I always tell you guys, do not worry about the nominal value. Worry about your percentage return. I rolled out this covered call in order to get an additional $9, which brought my total to 2.85 plus the $9. So my overall money I made on this was $294 credit. I closed this position just this morning for $87, which allowed me to lock in $207. Now, I just previously showed you at face value, it looks like I'm down $212. But in reality, I'm only down about $5. My $212 I was down, and the $207 I locked in by closing off my covered call this morning. So I'm only down $5. In addition to that, I still have this LEAPS option in my portfolio that I could continue to continuously keep generating income by selling covered calls. And that right there, investors and future investors, are the power of LEAPS option. So, first of all, LEAPS option strategy is not for everyone. However, if you do decide to implement this option strategy into your portfolio, here's a few things always look out for. Always make sure you know what market cycle you're in. Always make sure to check your 200-day moving average, which is just going to give you an average cost of where the stock should be trading. Another thing I usually use is my RSI indicator, which is the relative strength indicator. Once again, I do have videos on each of these things I just mentioned here. So if you guys are interested, go ahead and search the channel for those indicators. Now, if you guys have any questions about the truth on LEAPS option, how to buy LEAPS option, how to sell covered calls against LEAPS option, how to do the PMCC or poor man's covered call, then let me know in the comments below. So even further to that, if you guys are interested in one-on-one coaching to learn these income generating option strategies, then I do offer one-on-one coaching. The link is going to be in the description below. Now, since you guys make it to the end, you guys are the real option traders and you guys are really interested in growing your portfolio using options. So go ahead, like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell to get an alert when I post a video. But most importantly, if there's someone out there you know that's struggling to grow a small accounts portfolio, then why not try to help them out? Go ahead, share this video with them. I mean, it's only the right thing to do. And until the next video, keep pushing your investments.